Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another beautiful day in the garden. Today we are going to be working with something that I really enjoy. We're going to be using a stencil on a canvas. This is a 10 by 10 wood panel that I have painted previously, and this is a stencil of an elephant that I got from Amazon. I believe it was in a pack of 6 or 7. You can search stencils on Amazon and you'll find lots of them. Dollar stores have stencils. Most arts and crafts places have stencils also, so they're pretty easy to find. The pouring medium that we are using, we're using Liquitex gel gloss today. And the colors we are using are this little Piggy Pigments, which I'm very excited about. So the first one we're using is Parakeet. That's adorable. And then we are using Ore. And then we are using the wonderful, amazing Taffy, which I love. Then we are using Emerald, which is a beautiful, beautiful deep green. And then we are using Lily Pad, which is really, really pretty and very springtimey and very happy. So I'm excited about this one. So the first thing we're going to do, and if you want to do this at home, I would recommend painting your canvas, wood panel, whatever it is you're going to use a day or two beforehand so that it's ready to go when you want it. You also want to have some painter's tape. First thing we're going to do is tape our stencil onto the wood panel. So I'm just going to kind of center it where I want it. That looks pretty good to me right there. So we're going to take a piece of painter's tape. I'm going to put this along this edge. And this is 2 reasons for doing this. First of all, we want to keep the canvas clean. We don't want to make a mess and get any of our stencil or any of our pigment or gloss gel onto the canvas. And second of all, we want it to stay put. You could cut this to make it fit on there a little bit better, but I don't want to. Okay. Baxter is here making a ruckus. Getting into trouble as puppies do. Is he still there? Okay. So once that's about centered where we want it, let me just look at it to make sure from this direction. Yes, okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some of this Liquitex gel gloss gel, and we're going to put a layer of the gloss gel on top of the stencil just by itself with nothing else. You can get palette knives from the dollar store. You can get them from Amazon. You can get them all over the place. So we're going to scoop some of this up. And we're just going to put a thin layer on top of the stencil. Not too thin. And this is going to do a couple of different things. First of all, this is going to create a nice edge with the stencil. So it keeps our pigments from bleeding into each other, which is what we want. That's going to be interesting there. And it also creates kind of a 3D effect. I'm going to put a little bit of a thicker layer on top of that part just to make sure it stays down. Okay. And you do want this pretty smooth. You don't want a lot of lines going through there. HOA had suggested to me why not use a bigger palette knife to do this, and you could.
Or a squeegee.
Yeah. But I like to do this. I think it's actually very relaxing and fun. So. Okay, so now that we have that all covered, and you don't want to put so thick a layer that you can no longer see the stencil. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. I'm just going to smooth this out now. Okay. I'm going to wipe this off. Okay, so that part's done. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to be applying the colors at this point. And you want to make sure that you do wipe down your tools, because if you don't, then you end up with this. which is very hard to clean once it dries. So wipe everything down as you're going. Makes life much easier. Okay, so what I want to do here for Mr. Elephant, I think I want to start with some of the ore and just put it around strategically in some places. I don't necessarily have any specific plan in mind. I'm just going to put it in a few different locations and spread it out. I don't intend for this to be absolutely perfect. It is probably going to blend. See, this one's feeling a little small to me right now. So I might use that bigger one that I was using. Or maybe not. Let's see. Let's try this one out and see if it's better. It does have a nice tip on it, so don't. Oh, like 12 years old, man. You're giggling. That's the funny part too. So you don't want to do that. And if you see that happening, just wipe it off as soon as you see it. I am actually going to put a layer of gloss varnish on top of these and like a resin type of thing with that Tri-Art liquid glass. So it's not the most important thing in the world, but it's nice to keep the edges clean. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more over here. And you could, you know, get really detailed and really fine and do like super tiny, tiny, tiny embellishments on this. But, you know, I like to have the blending of the colors a little bit. And I like to see them mix a little bit. And I like to have the gold mixes with some of these colors. So, okay. Now we're going to switch to, let's put some taffy on there. It's such a beautiful color. I just put it on the spinner just so it's a little higher up and I can reach it easier. Like I said, I'm not looking for any specific pattern or embellishment. I just like to add the colors in a bunch of random places. I like how they blend up. I have done, the first one of these I actually did, I think it was called Heart Flower. I did a heart and I was trying to be really meticulous with where I put the colors and, you know, only have this color in that one section. And I didn't have as much fun doing it. So we're going to come in with some of the emerald now. And put that in a few places. It all just depends on what you want. If you like the blended look, go ahead, by all means blend them up, mix them up, because they do look really cool. But if you want it more individual colors in individual places, and by all means. You know, this is one of the really fun uses for this little Piggy Pigments that I've found. I really enjoy this process. I think it's very relaxing and meditative in some respects, and I love the final look of how sparkly and shimmery and shiny they are, and I think the stencils are really cool. So I just made a big mess right there. That's not so good. I'm going to avoid doing that. I'm actually going to put a little piece of tape over on this part because I keep messing that up. So I don't want to keep messing it up. Now watch, I'm going to get it right there. Okay, I'm going to come in with some of that parakeet. Wipe this off. Okay. I don't even remember which way was up now because I can't see it.
We actually had a parakeet that color.
Did you?
A budgie.
A budgie, yeah. As we would say, a budgie.
Budgie.
My mom did too. My mom had two parakeets, Sunshine and Peaches. We were 12. You know. Didn't get very creative with the names, but they were funny. She had a cat at that point also.
Bad combination.
Well, no, actually the cat was pretty cool with the birds. I actually have a photograph of the two birds sitting on the cat's head. She was chill. Chaya. What's his name? Chaya Shapashat. Okay. That's interesting. And I don't want to smooth it out because if I do, it's going to blend even more. And I don't want a lot more blending than I'm already getting. What we're going to use some of that lily pad now in some places. And I might come back in and put some taffy here and there. Just to bring back that brilliant blue. You could, see if I go like that, then it blends a lot, which is pretty cool looking too. Just depends on how you want to do it. Okay. You can get this little Piggy Pigments from Fluid Art Co. And you can also get their little stir sticks and little baby food cups and everything you need to use your piggies. I find this stuff fun and relaxing. Sometimes you want to break from pouring. And for people who have other issues, health issues, and it's hard to mix a lot of paints or it's hard to hold the cup and pour for a long time, this is a great option because you can still use these really beautiful colors and have a lot of bling in there and, create something beautiful. And it doesn't have to be something big. And stencils are available everywhere. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more taffy in here. Just in a few key areas. You don't want to pile it on so it's super thick. You do want to kind of spread it out a little bit. And we might come back in with some more gold too. Okay. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? I think they're repaving something. Is that what that noise is, honey?
Yeah, I think they're resurfacing the road on the other side of the valley.
Really get that nice noise to deal with.
Hey man, okay. we've had what now? 2 years or a year and a half without jackhammers and construction.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm rather thankful. The occasional airstrike.
And we're going out today, so. Yeah, I'm just going to put a few little dots of gold here and there, and then I'm going to spread them out a bit. So I feel like if I work this too much longer, it's going to start to, everything is going to blend, which is really pretty where it is all blended. That's fine. You just don't want to have like big huge chunks anywhere. A little bit more over here. Okay. Alright, I think we've got the surface of this covered. I'm just going to take this and try to clean that edge off. Okay, those are there, those are there. All right, which side is the top? I don't remember. All right, let's take this off and see what we've done. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Oh yeah.
Let's see, let me pull it off. Which way, towards you or towards me would be better, right?
Or you would be better.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take the tape off first. Hold on to your stencil while you're pulling your tape off. Okay. I'm just going to leave that little one on there. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
ILS.
Here we go.
How 3D
He is very 3D.
So I wonder what that would look like with a nice thick coat of resin.
Yeah, well, it would cover up the 3D aspect of it. But I really like this. I think that's so pretty. You can see all those really fine details with the taffy in there, and the parakeet, and the ore, and the lily pad I see. That's really cool. So I may have had a little bit too much paint on there, and I'm going to show you how I clean that off right now. Let's move this over. I'm going to put that on there, and we're literally just going to scrape it off gently. Okay, get rid of that. And now I'm going to wipe it down with the paper towel. Be careful, because like this one, you saw how that part just started to lift off. You don't want to destroy your stencils. You want to be gentle with them so that you can use them again. And a little bit of water. We'll go ahead and take all of this off. And I will keep cleaning it off after I'm done with you guys. Wipe down this other side. Just to make sure you get most of the paint off of there. And then I will come back in with some water and a wet paper towel and wash it so that it's completely clean. And these mats are from Fluid Art Co. They're really, really nice. Very easy to wipe down, very easy to keep clean, easy to keep your work surface clean. So that's cool.
It'd be cool to have a table covered in it.
Funny you should say that.
Really? Really?
They do make big, huge ones. Actually, I have a bigger one. But, you know, I tend to make a mess.
No.
Okay, so here is our elephant. HI, do you think I should, like, minimize that piece that's sticking up so much or leave it on there? It looks cool.
Kathmandu? It's a mountain. No, leave it.
Leave it, okay. I don't know if I can leave it. It's bothering me too much. Just gonna take a little bit and just push it down like that. There we go. It's still sticking up a little bit. You happy? Okay, so this was really, really cool. I will show you this one when it's dry. We'll be right back. Okay, so this is a couple of days later. It is totally dry now. I just wanted to show you guys in the sun how pretty he looks. Our beautiful elephant friend. So this was the stencil that we did with this little Piggy Pigments and the Liquitex gloss gel. This is a 10 by 10. And he's pretty cool. So a couple of observations. The elephant has a couple of very, very fine, small parts like there where, because the stencil is actually sewed fine, we lost a little bit of the color. So when you guys are choosing your own stencils, maybe pick ones that don't have such teeny tiny areas, because it is hard to get the color in there. But I mean, it still looks pretty cool because you see the contrast against that black background, which is kind of neat. But I really like this one a lot. So there's our elephant. I have a couple more that I've done that I want to share with you guys. Hang on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, this one is another 10 by 10. This is a mandala on a black background, again using this little Piggy Pigments. This one had constellation and comet and I think taffy and Venus. Really pretty, very shimmery, very shiny. I have not put any liquid glass on these yet, but I am going to. I will probably show you guys how to do that in another video. But these are so pretty and so cool and so much fun to do. And they look so awesome, you know. It's just so much fun. I have one more that I want to show you guys that I'm really proud of. One sec. So this is my lady. And I love this piece. This one was a pearl pour that I liked but wasn't really crazy about. But I did like all the perimeter stuff. I love all these little cells here on the edge. But wasn't crazy about the center, and I thought this one would be perfect for this stencil, which I absolutely love her. I think she's so pretty. And this was TLP and Constellation and Taffy and Lily Pad and some of our Pebeo Studios iridescent 24 karat gold. But she's really cool. I hope you guys can see all that color shifty blinginess on her. Just awesome, awesome stuff. I really like this one a lot. I'm very, very happy with how she turned out. And again, this one will be getting a coat of the liquid glass on there. But she's just really, really pretty. So these are a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing them a lot. And it's very relaxing, and it's a really, really great option and a way to use the piggies and get that bling and shimmer and gorgeous effect. So, okay, so we're back to Mr. Elephant again. The reason that I wanted to share these with you guys is because coming up at the FluidArtBoutique, I am actually going to be having a small canvas for you guys who come take my class, and for the end of the class we will be doing a small stencil. So I think they're really, really pretty. I think they turn out really amazing. A lot of color, a lot of shimmer, a lot of shine. Nice statement pieces. So I think they're a lot of fun, and I think you guys will enjoy doing them too. So the FluidArtBoutique website is going to be live, if not today, any day. It should be opening up today, and ticket sales will be opening up. And thank you guys all for your patience and for being so cool and so supportive, and we are so looking forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. We love you all a lot, and we'll see you real soon. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye. He's asleep with the ball. No, not asleep. Okay. Can you have it? Can you have it? Can you have it? You want to go play? He's been using his paws a lot lately. Hey, puppers. Whose ball is that? Can I have the ball? Can I have the ball? But I want the ball. I want the ball. Can I have it? Can I have it, please? Bonk. Boop. Boop. That's what you said yesterday. You silly boy. You silly baby. Was it a snore? Baxter. Say happy Sunday, everybody.